Presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1. And welcome everyone back once again to Masquerade May in the final game of the night, and we are in the acrobatic region, as tonight it is going to be a battle between the 3 seed in the region, Eli, and the 14 seed, Aiden Smith, A-Train Smith as they call him. And for Eli, tonight is a special night as it is going to be his 100th career game start. We'll get to that here in a moment, but for Eli trying to bounce back a little bit, I mean, he obviously made his way into, he got a series win against Toaster Guy in April, and was then steamrolled by William Brock, who was then a 10 seed, and lost out actually in his first round series here in Masquerade May. But Eli trying to bring back some of that March power he brought, March Madness. In March he made a run to the regional finals where he lost to Nam in 7 in a best of 9, beat Retro, Brian, and Ed Ziemba on his way there. So he's trying to get back on his horse, make another run, solidify a Super League resume that is already looking fairly strong so far with that aforementioned March run. And for Aiden Smith, well, he's trying to get a win here. He's lost now to William Brock in 5 in March and to Dark Rain in 6 in April, looking to try and get his first win. Doesn't want to go down 0-3. So we will see what happens here. But first we go to the schedule, and appreciate you, Nick, for the update. But we first start at the top of the day, and what a match it was. 15 seed Radden, who many counted out, took down the Llama in what was game 4, his 100th career start, and he beats him in 7. Radden went up 3-0, and then Llamas not far from reverse sweeping Radden in the end, but Radden got game 7 back. And then also this was supposed to be earlier today, acrobatic region. We were hoping to have that one be our first stream of acrobatic, but unfortunately, due to some IRL issues with Retro, we were not able to get that one done today. However, they have already agreed 2:30 Eastern, a Memorial Day Monday. Clay and Retro will play in the acrobatic region. Will end up being the last game of the round. And then just what we saw earlier, Sean Ard taking down Seema Costa in what was a war of attrition, a 6-game series. And Ard get the job done against Acosta. We had a 30-minute game 2, a 21-minute game 5. It was truly an endurance battle between those two. And as I was just mentioning, alluding to the update we got, we have Tapir and Lane Sanders currently playing on the non-stream. Unfortunately, had a little bit of delay getting that one started. And currently, it is Tapir 3-1 over Lane. Lane just got one back after going down 3-1. We'll see how that one wraps up in Cupid Shuffle, and then we obviously have Eli and Aiden on the way. And this is the first one. This is the second match in this half of the bracket. We had Yoshi beat Rogers in 6 yesterday, and he will play the winner of this one, Eli and Aiden. And then on the other side of this half, you have Chomic playing Brando 2 versus 15 Saturday night, 8 Eastern prime time. And then you got Drip and M playing Thursday afternoon at 2, 7 versus 10. Winners there will obviously face each other, and we will see what happens. We bring it to the table here, and once again, we have Tapir and Lane going on right now. You'll see the in progress score line down there on the bottom. And I've got Yoshi joining me here once again to ref with me and co-commentate. And Yoshi, first off, Eli getting his 100th career start. We saw that earlier today with Cody Lamas as well. Um, earl Earlier on in the season with others, but great stuff for Eli. Great career. I mean, you look at his stats. He he's made 4 Sweet 16s, 3 Elite 8s. He's 10-7 career series, 51-48 in games, and he's done very well in this league, and he's trying to make another run at it to solidify his Super League resume that is already very strong from his March run. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna bounce off. Just talk to me about Eli making his 100th game start, kind of all the stats, and also how he's gonna get kickstart another run, trying to solidify his Super League resume.
Yeah, definitely it's gonna mean a lot to him because he's been here for quite some time. Yeah, he's had his bad tournaments, but in general, we see him typically get out of the first round more often than not, and maybe even the second round. He's gotten to the final four in the past. He's gotten to an Elite Eight in this turn in this season. So we have a lot going for him, and I feel like this 100th game is just it's gonna be the end of the beginning for Eli's journey in this league. He's still obviously he's not one of the strongest players out there, at least in many people's eyes. But of course he's as far as the Super League, he's definitely up there right now, and has a solid resume. Definitely wants to keep that going to ensure that he stays in that range. And if he gets this win, he'll definitely be there, even if he loses after that. But I think what he's looking for right now is just to get out of the first round for as many tournaments as he can to keep himself in a good spot. So what I'm thinking here is, yeah, obviously this 100th game is going to be a good one, but I also think as far as the series, he needs to focus on that a little more than the 100th game. If he gets the win on the 100th game, then take it as a shining light for things to come. If he loses, then I think then you could just focus on the game from that point. Really make sure that you keep yourself composed moving forward.
No doubt about it. And not, we'll talk about Aiden here in a minute, but I want to go to Eli real quick, just some words on that 100th game. Congrats on the 100th game start coming up here in game one. I mentioned all the runs he made: 3 Elite 8s, 4 Sweet 16s. Also won third place in the 2023 Spring Standoff. Just talk to me how you give me some words on how you're feeling about this 100th game start, and anything else you'd like to say about that.
I think the GIF that I just sent kind of like explains it all. Special moment. Going into this like pretty confident, and yeah. Last year T3 and T4 wasn't so good, so a win here is already an indicator of massive improvement. So hopefully I pull that off.
All right. Give it up for Eli. 100th start here tonight. Should be a good series. And Yoshi, back to now we go talk about this series here between Eli and Aiden. There's starting to be rumblings about the curse of the 3 seed here. We had Charles Sanford go down to Toaster Guy, and also we've seen it happen in D2. I experienced that myself against Sky in a best of 5, but I mean the 3 seed curse starts to seem like it's starting to seem more real each day. But how is Eli going to weather that storm and get the job done despite it all?
Yeah, well, obviously he's been talking about it, but now that you're in the game, you just gotta keep your brain off of that and more focused on the hands that you're dealt. Obviously, really, you just gotta play with what you got. If you don't have it, then I guess you could say it's the 3 seed curse, but really, if you get a bad hand, then it's really just a case of you're probably gonna receive the good hands in the future. We see that pretty often where someone who had a really bad first tournament because they could not, there was nothing they could have done, they get some repayments. And the biggest example is Carson with
Myth against Smith,
well,
yeah.
yeah, that too. But I was thinking like Carson getting swept by Myth, and then in this tournament did really well against Fitzy with probably stronger hands overall. So I think what goes around tends to come around. So if worst case scenario, the 3C curse is real. He can always look forward he can always look into the next tournament, and at the end of the day, his record is still pretty solid, even if it won't be as good. Even though it won't be as good as it was before. It still is. It still should be good enough to be in top 25 if all goes well. So
Yeah. And also for Aiden Smith trying to spoil the party here tonight, trying to be another one of those 14 seeds that spoils the 3 seed party. Obviously, Eli's got that 100th game start. How is he gonna disrupt things here tonight? What is he gonna do?
Oh yeah, that was my question.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely just focus. So he's really got to take into account what has caused him to lose those 2 games early on, and just focus on improving. Really, it's hard to win against a player who's a high seed, and you can only really do it with ease if you just have stronger hands in general. But you can't really rely on that because you never know if you're even gonna get that opportunity. So I think for Aiden, it's just showing improvement. Even if you don't win, you can at least try and show improvement. So then coming next tournament, you have a better chance at moving on to the next round. I think that's definitely a factor. Obviously, you want to get that win, and with the 3C curse, it's definitely not. It definitely makes it seem more possible, but Eli's going to do his best to not lose this game, so you can't really. So you have to bring your A game just as he also will. So that's yeah, just
No 3 seed curse.
basically yeah.
Yeah, well, since I've talked to Eli, let's talk to Aiden Smith here. Aiden, I mean, we've been talking a lot about the 3 seed curse, but you got a lot of pressure on you here, trying to avoid a possible relegation spot. Going 0-3, you want to try and get your first win here. How are you gonna disrupt this party here tonight against Eli? How are you gonna get that first series win? Type or talk, whatever's most comfortable. And Eli as well. I'll ask you, how are you gonna break that? How are you gonna break that curse here?
Just don't lose like Sanford did. I hope not, because I'm still shocked about that. I still can't process that somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do what I haven't been doing. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Aiden's just got to try and break out something new here in the playbook. Got to try out some new looks, maybe. Also, Lane wins another one. It is now 3-2 going to game 6 in favor of Tapir. We will keep you guys updated there, but I think it's enough talk. It's time for Eli's 100th game start. Yoshi, once again, going to be our ref. You take the table call.
All right. So Eli, this is your game to call. Oh, everything's on the table. What are we gonna go for? Oh yeah,
we're going 15.
He's gonna.
Okay.
No, he's gonna change.
No,
it
is
to
he gonna?
7.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yoshi, welcome to unemployment. Good to have you here.
Yeah,
we're gonna go with that OG start.
I think we're good to go here.
Game 100 for Eli, and it is underway on the Zero Sugar Cherry Red. And we are off and running. Once again, to peer up 3-2 on lane, keeping you guys posted on that on the non-stream side. Those in Discord, that's in VC2. And Aiden going with the top floor 9 to start. Eli going back and forth that red. And Aiden immediately runs out. Very quickly. Eli's going to play the other 9. Aiden top decks the wild. My goodness.
Just had to update that real quick. Okay.
And into blue. Aiden with the top deck wild. That is some good stuff right there. Definitely something. You gotta rely on those top decks on the low tier starts, Yoshi. You're not always gonna have an option when you start on 7 or lower.
Okay. Yeah, and here we see Eli drawing now.
Back to to green. Seeing 3 colors in less than 2 minutes.
Eli's got something there.
And Aiden.
That's
That's effectively a classic there.
And there's nothing you can do about
that's
that.
it. He wins game 100. His 100th start of his career. Eli, that was nothing more than plan A. I mean, I think he basically gave you the switches, and he had that +4. Great to save that down to the end there. Talk to me how you feel about winning game number 100 start and getting game 1 out of the way.
I mean, pretty good. Game 100 special moment, and at least it wasn't spoiled like that. We got it, and we're feeling pretty good.
And Aiden, I mean, it seemed like you were trying to rattle his cage a little bit with those switches, but ran dry, isolating yourself basically with that green, and Lane Tapir going to a game 7. Just talk to me about the mindset through some of those switches. I mean, that blue switch, I mean, he seemed like he didn't like the blue, but then you immediately went for green. Just what was the thought process with that choice there? Yeah, I mean, you look at it, Yoshi. He drew on the blue, but then immediately went for the green. Just messed up. Yeah, it's like it didn't seem like the move you'd want to make there.
I think for that was just one too many switches. Remember that Aiden was the one to switch into blue, who then switched into green, and then at that point Eli had the +4. So I think you just got to be more careful when he switches the color. Maybe be more willing to draw, because he didn't seem like he didn't have any reds past that red 9, so could have just drawn back.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's testing the waters. We talk about game 1 being a feeler. That's about as close to a feeler kind of game as you can get. I mean, making those switches. Like he said at the beginning, he's trying to try different things, and I mean, game 1's the best time to try and get a feeler for things. So not fair game, but he says he's locked in now, so we'll see how it goes. Let's go to game 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, game 2. So Eli, back to you right off the bat. Just can't pick 7. So just pick whatever you want, join, and choose the card start.
I'll let you. You know what, Yoshi? I'll let you do it. Go with 11. I'll let you do it this time.
What a bro.
Okay. Let's go. Appreciate that. 11
Yoshi,
cards
take the
for
call.
game.
I'm going to jump for a second.
Okay. So, just had to update the log there. And is the game started? Yes, the blue 4 start us off. 11. I think that's the typical card start that typical second card start that Eli goes for. I could be wrong on that, but it would make sense. So the blue 8 to start following with the blue 7, going back to the blue 8, had 2 blue 8s in his deck. And the bot just being the bot. No problem though, because because Aiden has a move in his plate. He's gonna go for he's going for a big move here with a triple skip, potentially more, the blue skip and the double green. Where were we finishing on? Oh, we're not even gonna stop. We're gonna +4. Red. This is a huge run. Is this to finish? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not. He gets down to 5 with it though, while Eli's back up to 13, back all the way to 13. The OG send versus the minimum card start. Eli just gonna play this cool and see what Aiden could do. He's got more. +2. Yellow +2.
What a hand.
Oh, man, I can
Ridiculous.
see if this is game, I can see why he went for that original play, and it's not. He's actually just gonna give Eli more.
Oh
That
my
puts
goodness.
him at 18, which is
Oh.
yeah, he's had enough.
Yeah, he's gotten plenty. I'm sure he had that in the tank for sure.
Oh boy. Okay.
Double
and
reverse,
yeah, here
yep.
we go. He's starting his own run with a double blue reverse into the blue 6
There's
with
another
4
quad.
cards out. Aiden half it.
Updating the Tapir pod. It is 5-2 in game 7. Tapir is at dose but it is Lane's turn and Clint play from Aiden there.
Well, Eli has 14 cards. I'm sure he's gonna just play a blue number that is not 3.
Oh, Lane power plays. Oh no.
Whoa.
Anyways, yellow wild from Eli.
I think that could be defensive, but anyway, yellow wild but that's
He
a
was
fair
down to
move to be
4,
fair.
that
And
might
oh
be it.
my, nothing from Aiden.
Eli's gonna go.
How many cards did he have? I guess no, he didn't have a lot of cards. Never mind, that makes sense. But still interesting though.
Oh no, it's just a switch. And Lane uses the power play to switch to blue off green 5.
Yeah, I didn't think it was to the finish because he probably was like, oh, Tapir's got a +4 in one of those last 2 or something.
Yeah, he was anticipating.
Anyway, there's the 3, but I think Eli was actually wanting that to happen. That's why he probably baited him into that. But I guess it's only just play the red 8, so it's nothing crazy.
Speaking of red 5, Tapir did that switch off the blue. That's huge.
Wow. Really close finish between these two. Red 7 for Eli. The red 5. The double red 5 from Aiden.
Switch. It's a classic. Ditto's Aiden does, and Tapir makes a classic move. Switches to red. Lane had an 8, but Tapir draws. KT classic in a sense.
Oh my god.
Lane drops a wild blue.
They're drawing back. Lane's at check.
Okay, we're gonna do something unprecedented. Let's look over here.
Is the bot okay?
No, okay, now I'm going back.
Great. Well,
Eli drops a red 4. Aiden goes for the green. Eli doubles it up.
I can't believe that the moment that Lane left Uno Watch Party 1, he started winning games.
Lane Sanders
does it again.
Wild.
The unthinkable has just happened.
Oh my goodness.
He's done it again.
Lane reverse sweep on a Final Four player from April.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
He's done it again.
Lane Sanders has won game 7.
Okay. Let me see this run from Eli though.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, okay. Artificial closer into green. Back to green, actually. I like that.
Unbelievable,
man. Oh my god.
Unreal.
Tapir losing like that, that just shows that anyone can lose in D1, bro.
Yeah. It's not a showing of bad play. It's a showing of depth. Like Tapir, I mean, he said like maybe sarcastically that he was going to get hosed at his first official D1 tournament. And I mean, he didn't. I mean, he got reverse sweep. It's tough, man. It's tough. Lane's been causing some trouble lately, and he does it again.
With the green 9. No double finish or anything. He's just gonna call Uno. I feel like we don't see that a lot with Eli, so this is gonna be interesting to see how he can finish this off. Well, does Aiden have anything to fire away? Yep, +4.
+4. Blue.
Oh boy, triple, and puts Eli back to his CR7.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Stanford, but I guess he's just going back to do Watch Party 2, but it's all good. As
We're
Eli
fine.
just looking back at his hand now with 6 extra cards, gonna +2 right back. And it's a second blue 2 from Aiden there. Interesting. Eli had the answer though. What a move to have the awareness of maybe he had that second blue 2, and now he has the opportunity to switch out of it.
Trips
But
to
Aiden,
yellow.
one step ahead, goes to yellow.
And Eli's going to stick with it.
Okay. He seems to be content with this yellow, but Aiden is run with it as well. So it's going to come down to the wire. Nothing from Eli.
Man.
Wow, they both draw at the same time. Never mind. Eli's got back to red.
Pierce says that's a taste of my own medicine right there. Got good cards up until game 5, then it just stalled.
Oh my god, these guys are jokesters. Red
Back
0,
to
hard to switch out of.
D2.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
And Eli draws interesting. Aiden? What does he got?
Oh,
my
Aiden the check
goodness.
on the blue switch.
Wow, blue 0. If it's not blue, it's probably
Oh,
it's gonna be a
he
draw.
dared him there. He dared him with that 0. And Eli's in check.
He gets to Uno. He probably didn't even. Okay.
And Aiden draws back completely down to 3.
Oh, but it's
Eli
not
doesn't
game.
have it
Okay.
either. Oh.
What a way to.
And we
What
can
a
all
way for
exhale.
this game 2 to go down. And now we're gonna be in the draw city. A quick one at that. And there's the green. Haven't seen that one in a while. Ditto. Eli gets to switch it to yellow. That's probably a really good move on his end, but Aiden has an answer. What does Eli have? Nothing. Aiden also nothing. So it's a neutralizer.
Yep. Oh,
Yellow
0 sugar.
0.
There's a blink.
I
And
think
Eli finds one as well.
Hold on. How many zeros are left? I don't think it's either 1 or 0. What? A switch again!
Into red, check.
Switch to Uno for the second time this game. Eli, though, might have an answer. Ooh,
Double Uno! Double check!
It could be
Does Aiden have it? He gets his first shot. He's got it! And it's a green switch! 1-1!
Oh, no.
Whoa!
Hey.
Aiden, I bet you had to have been holding your breath that Eli played the right card there. Wow. Oh my
9
goodness.
Minutes. Yeah. I
Aiden,
definitely
you
felt...
did a better job there, it seemed like, on rolling with those switches. Eli did neutralize you with that yellow and the blue, but you were rolling with the punches there, and in the end, he dropped the right number. Unbelievable.
I don't know what Eli's last card was, but I assume it wasn't red.
Eli, what was the last one?
Blue 1.
Oh, yeah, so he would have drawn.
So that's all he could have done. Really, just nothing after that.
That is pretty good. Took enough time before I triggered the landmine.
Yeah, you triggered it like twice. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's. I'm just looking here. Eli on that blue 5 check. Well, where were you, what was your last one there?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Green 3.
Oh, so you had the green?
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So yeah, that came out down there on that Ditto play. Yeah, they're really rolling with the punches they're throwing, Yoshi. I mean, they're going back and forth. They got some they've been taking some draws, but they've been doing pretty well at finding the right times to switch, and there hasn't been not as much ammo that game. Definitely, a lot more clean cut game.
That's true. That's true. I think we could be in for a back and forth series. That's what it's looking like right now. It seems like we got. It's mainly skill based. I mean, you could argue that game one was a little bit just Eli had everything, but at the same time, I think the switches were the main cause of that. So I guess Aiden just, I guess has been able to use those switches to his advantage. Really, when he has the right number at the end, it's a different kind of way to switch because it's to win the game, but like it's still technically a switch, so it's working. So we'll see what he can do in his homestand.
Yeah, definitely, and yeah, I think it's definitely a back and forth series that we might be in store for, and definitely faster pace. I feel more awake now.
Yeah.
Let's go for game. Let's
Don't
go to
like
game
stay up
3.
this late, but yeah, it's refreshing for sure.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm getting a little adrenaline boost after that hard series. My God. All right, let's go.
Okay, Aiden, it's now your call. You just can't pick 11. What is it going to be for game 3? You're going to go for the OG send. I typed the right number, and you're good to join up here. Let's see how this is going to go. 1-1, starting it up, and it's green 2.
Green 2, and he's
Let's start with
he's
the green
firing
skip.
immediately. He's got the green skip on the way. A little Clint play, but it's on its way.
Yeah.
And takes a minute to get there. And
I guess
while
your
we
guess
have a
was right
moment
about
for
that
those
one.
of you just joining us, we just had Lane Sanders reverse sweep to Pier. Lane will be on his way to the second round in Masquerade May, and he will, just looking at the bracket, he will be taking on the winner between Vapor and Leah Thursday 7 o'clock.
Ooh. Wow, that's going to be interesting, whoever gets it. Okay, finally.
You're fine, Aiden. You're good. You're good, man.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, it
Just a
happens.
quick play.
Yeah.
Yeah, the runs are to start things off, and it's a triple into green 4.
So Lane Sanders advances again. Unreal.
Yeah, brings it to game 7 and wins it for the second time in a row.
And a good
in
power
round
play
1.
move as well. Tapir left his power play on the table, but he was saying that his luck kind of ran out after game 5 as Aiden goes for the red switch off the 8. And that yeah, and that was that game only, that series only the second in the keep and shuffle region. Had a lot of big disco to start this one. A lot of it was front loaded because of waiver scheduling and a reverse
you're right about
9
that.
play from Eli. This is only the second played series of the acrobatic, as obviously had Yoshi and Rogers.
They're both in the same pod.
Yeah, both in the same pod. Yeah, you get the winner of this one here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both going relatively fast. We see the double red one to switch right back out of yellow from Eli, which works out perfectly as Aiden draws, and Eli is able to switch into green with the wild. With his another draw from Aiden, 2-color strategy. But he gets one of them. Oh, nope. Eli says not so fast. Aiden once again out of luck. And gets into yellow. He's really controlling the colors right now, but Aiden got the +2. Definitely needed that. It's up to Eli for what he can do. Just a yellow 3.
Square roots that
Aiden's just
sucker.
gotta run this.
Down to the 3. Aiden. Oh, plus
Lost
4 on the
that
red.
That is a great pull.
Oh, he might. It might be. That's down to 3.
Ooh.
Down to 2.
He got it?
Is this game? Oh, it's a
Oh, it's
wild.
not.
Oh.
No, that's not a call out.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
that
that
is
is gonna
checked.
do that. I mean, unless Eli has a switch, it's over.
For sure. I would be surprised if he didn't though.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh.
he's gonna have a switch. Yep,
Yeah,
there's
there
the
we
switch.
go.
And he's gonna
And
draw the
that's a
skip.
good play.
Totally
I like
understandable.
that.
Yeah, no.
That actually
doubt about it.
guarantees that it can't be a win because he has both blue skips. It can't be a skip.
Yeah, so he guaranteed that that we were going to draw city, and that's, I mean, with the +4, that's not surprising. I'll see what if he had any of those in his back pocket here at the end. He's deafened up right now, so we'll ask him after.
Ooh, okay,
Aiden finds a green skip in the deck and will play off the yellow, puts it to 9, and Eli doesn't have green at 9 cards.
Aiden's gonna have to draw, of
Aiden's
course.
gonna
We
draw
know what one of his
regardless.
cards is, or one of the colors of his cards. So
Yeah, it's not green. and one of them's blue. Now there's two in the hand. Oh, he found a green reverse and the switch to the blue.
My goodness.
Oh, he's down to 2. Does he have it?
I think this is gonna be Uno unless he
no,
got
it's
lucky.
check. It's
Okay,
check.
Uno.
Let's check.
Uno.
And here he is again.
11 cards for Eli.
Oh,
and
plus
wow,
6.
What a move.
Oh man.
Had that prepped up. That's great.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if those were back pocket. He might have been saving those because he knew what he was going up against there. So we're now on red. Aiden with a +2 of his own. He has the other one.
Oh,
And he's got the wild again. And back to blue. He's still got a blue. He's still got 5. It's still, he's not there yet.
Something else. Okay, we're seeing a lot of ammo being used right now. Okay, Aiden, just a blue 7, yeah. He's probably just got to run this down. I think they're starting to run out of ammo now. Blue 1. Blue 2. Blue 4. Aiden getting close. Eli runs out. Aiden is 1 away. And what color is it going to be? Green. Eli, has he run out? Yes, he has. That is going to do it for this game. And Aiden takes the lead.
Aiden Smith. A-Train is up 2-1. My goodness. Aiden, I mean, you it seemed like you had a wild generator there. You just kept finding a way to get those artificial switches. I mean, Eli did all he could, but you were just finding those wilds, I'm sure, off the top of the deck there. And if you could give me any insight into that. And Eli, I mean, you were dodging bullets there. I mean, I'm sure those cards he threw your way probably gave you some of that ammo to keep him at bay there for as long as you could there. But now you're down 2-1, trying to get one back. How you gonna keep rolling now?
Yeah, I tried. I guess the cards that I
Jeez.
threw back at him was basically in his favor. Yeah, so far, not so good, and it seems like the 3 seed curse is holding up, but hopefully that isn't true.
Still got a long way to go.
You still got a long way to go, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, drew 2 wilds in that one, +4. Yeah, on the +6. Yeah, so I mean, Yoshi, it's textbook ammo. I mean, it can come to burn you sometimes, but I mean, for Eli, he was trying to just hold Aiden at bay. Really, not much else he could have done. But when you drop a lot of freshies, sometimes it'll come back to hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Aiden just had enough ammo to where some of it was still able to be used at the end. In this case, with 2 wilds, so that's really what made the difference there. Just getting like with a lot of ammo being used, it really can come down to who still has that remaining ammo, and that's what ended up making the difference. So I guess it's just a case of knowing when to stop as far as using ammo, because obviously I can understand why Eli went for that, but he might not have needed to. I could be wrong, and I was probably wrong here. I assume that it was just a delay of the inevitable, and I think obviously that +6, it didn't seem like a crazy hand. He just had a lot of blues, and Eli just wasn't able to switch out, which was kind of that was kind of the nail in the coffin, unfortunately. But I think just for Eli, this wasn't a bad game as far as what he was going for. Just gotta bring it back up to 2-2, just so he doesn't fall far behind.
No doubt, Eli hasn't won in the series since his 100th game start. With the 100th game start, he joins KT Sanford, Peter, Jesse Turner, and Cody Lamas, who got there earlier today. And sorry, Eli, but try not to be a repeat of Jesse Turner, who won on his 100th game and didn't win after that when he got in that series.
Trying not to, man. I'm
yeah, he's trying not to. I'm sorry I had to bring that up. Yeah, but
I'm not trying to repeat. I'm not trying to fall in the same. I'm trying to break it, but so far it ain't so good. Lamas and Sanford know that, so
yes,
try not to follow their footsteps.
Yep.
This time.
Yeah, no doubt. So it is with that, Yoshi. Take the table for game 4.
All right, Aiden, it's back to you. 11 and 13 are off the table now. What is it going to be? It's going to go up to the double
14.
OG.
And they start on the green reverse. And Aiden's going to play off that with the yellow. And just a double into the yellow 9. Not a bad play. And Eli said he wants the green. Oh.
Ooh.
Damn. And Aiden's going to... Yeah, he had the green. Good to have a backup. Eli won up this time.
Okay. Double green 5. Oh. Okay. Oh, there's a +2.
+2 and a +6.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's... I
I
think we know what that means.
Gotta do a table check for that.
Just to see how many cards it is, yeah.
Yep, thank you, Eli. Thank you. 24. So that is now